Tough Conversations podcast where I have the toughest conversations and necessary critique on the culture. My name's Fame, and I got on my Rick and Morty shirt, my jacket. This is a jacket. I got on my Rick and Morty jacket, and I'm fucking back. Sorry for the late upload on the video, but the audio was uploaded on time, but the video wasn't. I uploaded the video today. I'm gonna actually upload this video today because this video is late, and the audio is also late. But I had a lot of shit to do this weekend, but I'm here. How y'all fucking doing? It's your boy Fame, and I'm back for another fucking podcast. And today, special pod, it's the 30th. 30th podcast of Tough Conversations podcast. I know we started damn near a year ago. Next month's make a year, and we should have way more than fucking 30, but you know, complications with Chris, and you know, moving around and moving and all that shit, like a bunch of shit happened, so we just getting to fucking 30, but we should have been at 30 last year. I know we started last year around April. We should have been at 30 way before this year, March, but fuck it, we at 30 now, and let's fucking get to it. Yeah, wait. Before I start with the topics and shit like that, I fucking love this jacket, dog. I fucking love this fucking jacket. It's so fucking gangster. But let's fucking get to it. I had a couple interesting stories came out in the last week. Did y'all hear about the Ryan Coogler story? He got the cops called on him because he went to the bank, and he went like all disguisey and shit, and he went to take out a large amount. I think it was like $16,000. That's a lot. That's a large amount to take out. And he wrote on the back of the on the slip, it said, "Hey, look." He put his ID in. We gave him his ID, gave him his debit card, put his PIN in. Written on a note, look, I need XYZ. I want to be like, he's trying to do it discreet because he's famous, for one. Well, he's a famous director. I don't know how famous he is face-wise, but anybody taking that amount of money out has to be cautious. There's fucking wolves out here. The wolves are fucking outside. The wolves are outside. So he has to be real cautious taking out $16,000. Not $1,600. Not $1,600, $16,000. That's a nice fucking lick. If the wrong motherfucker in that line heard that, could have texted his man, yo, nigga, getting $16,000. Line this nigga ass up. The wrong nigga could have heard that in that line and could have got Ryan followed and lined up. And it could have been a way worse situation than what happened, even though the situation that happened was bad. The teller, if you listen to the teller thinks it's all suspicious and shit, even though people of stature and people with means do that a lot. She calls the police. They come, guns drawn, lay everybody fucking down, and he like, nigga. And if you listen to the 911 call, she's like, I looked at his, I didn't look at his ID. She said, I didn't look at his ID. Bitch, you ain't even checked to see if the names match? You checked the account? Did you check the name on the ID to see if it matched? To see if it was the right person? I understand, but he gave you the right PIN. As long as he gives you the right PIN, he's good, right? That's what I thought. I go in there masked up. But if I hand him my ID and debit card, I'm not trying to fucking rob the place. Duh. I get it. He was all disguisey because he didn't want to draw attention to himself because he's a multi-millionaire, super famous director, you know, Black Panther, all that bunch of shit. Bunch of shit with Michael B. Jordan, you know, him and Michael B. Jordan is like butt buddies. But he's like famous and he's rich and he's getting a bunch of money out Wolves is out. You can't forget the Wolves is out. I can see both sides though. I can see that, hey, I can't really see this nigga face. I get that. And this isn't a race thing because the lady was black. This isn't a race thing. I don't think so. I'm not gonna go that far to say this was a race thing because the teller was black. But like I said, I get both sides. He took every precaution he could to say, come as him, but not look like him because the Wolves is out. If they see a famous nigga at the bank, they know that famous nigga either depositing big money. Well, people will think that famous nigga's depositing big money or taking out big money, especially if you see that nigga getting a withdrawal and somebody handing him an envelope. That's Ryan Coogler. I know he getting big bread. I'm finna line his ass up. He thinking about the Wolves and they thinking he finna rob the fucking place. So if he wasn't recognizable in his disguise on this, I kinda get it. It's not a racist thing. It's not, she was just trying to be super fucking cautious with her fucking job. And I understand that. But damn, my nigga, it fucking just sucks, man. I don't know. I know people who say, hey, if it was a white guy doing that, maybe this doesn't happen. I don't know if that's true or not. You can't say. But what I do know is it happened to Ryan. So sorry that happened to you. And to the teller, you're not wrong, but you was wrong. I feel you, but I don't feel you. I get it, but I don't get it. She said, she didn't even look at the nigga ID. Like, fuck that. Like, did she not look at the ID and say, like, I can't tell if that's him anyway? That's why I'm not looking at the ID. Or she did look at the ID because she was just so fucking nervous or whatever the fuck. Did she not look at the ID because she was nervous, or did it was like she didn't give a fuck because she can't verify face and ID because his face was covered anyway. But the pin match, the ID and the name match. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Boom. What's next? Nick Cannon show got canceled just after 6 months. I never watched any of his show. I know a couple moments went viral here and there, but sorry to hear that, Nick. It's fucked up when Hollywood doesn't give you a fair shake. 6 months isn't really long enough to see if a show is going to be successful or not. Sometimes they right out of the park, but sometimes it don't. And I know they're looking for more talk shows to. No, they got Sherry Shepherd coming to replace Wendy Williams, and they thought Nick was going to be the person to replace Wendy Williams. I don't see Nick as a talk show. Maybe he's too young. Maybe the talk show guys are a lot older, and they seem a lot older. And they seem a lot more serious. Nick doesn't seem older and serious enough for a talk show, especially a daytime talk show. Sorry about that, bro. What is it? What's the next? Chris Brown accuser, fucking lying ass bitch. He shared the text messages and some audio of that bitch lying on that nigga. And that lawyer, her lawyer said, I'm done with this case. See ya, bitch. Like nothing's gonna happen to her. Like always, anytime a guy gets falsely accused of some shit and it turns out to be false, nothing happens to the accuser. Nothing happens to the accuser that clearly lied on them, that was looking for a check. Nothing happens to them that they were looking for a check or looking just to put that man in jail or looking to not make themselves look like a hoe or whatever the fuck the case is from the hundreds and hundreds of years of bitches lying on niggas. But nothing's gonna happen to her. She's gonna get ridiculed online, and that's fucking it. Jussie Smollett was sentenced over the weekend. If y'all don't remember the Jussie shit, Jussie, a nigga that lied, said he got attacked and poured bleach on by some racist, homophobic Trump supporters. Turns out it was two big swole ass Nigerian niggas who did it, but it was all played out by Jussie, and they got all the evidence. They got the footage of it being fake. They got the set where he shot the fake parts at. The niggas that did it, they turned on him and said this shit was a stage. He took it to the door. He took the lie to the door. Jussie Smollett is the greatest, worst liar of all time. I've never seen a nigga lie so fucking hard, dog. I've never seen it in my life. I've never seen a nigga take the lie so much. That nigga lied, and he's still lying. When you get caught in a lie, you just be like, you got. Usually, when a nigga get caught in a lie, a nigga just be like, you know what? Look. You got me, man. You fucking got me. Hey, you know what? Hey, boy, you smart than a motherfucker, boy. Hey, you got me. Usually, when a nigga get caught up in a lie and shit go too far, a nigga just say, you got me. This nigga is still lying to this day. To this day, he's still fucking lying. He's a fucking liar. He's a fucking liar. He's still lying. Or lying ass nigga still lying. He's still with this I'm innocent shit. Nigga, you should have took your lumps a year ago when they found out you was lying and they asked you to pay for the fines of all this shit, blah, blah, blah. You should have just said, all right, pay this fine, didn't do no interviews, shut the fuck up and try to come back in like a couple years and some small shit like a commercial or something like that. But nigga, you is still with the bullshit. You finna go to jail. I didn't even tell y'all about the sentencing. The nigga got sentenced 5 months in jail, 30 months on probation. Nigga, your lie's not supposed to make it to the courtroom, my nigga. What are you doing? Yo, like, dog, seriously. I was one of the niggas that watched Empire till the end. The show was centered around you. A lot of the show was centered around you being gay and da 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 da. I watched Empire to the end because it was intriguing. It was something to watch. And hey, look, every fucking whatever the next day happened, it aired on Hulu the next day. I usually watched it. I know a lot of black people said, fuck that show after the first season. I watched it all the way through. I know a lot of the show is centered around you. I know this. I know. Everybody knows the show was centered around you. A lot of it was centered around you. Like, a lot of the show was centered around you. I get that you wanted a raise. I get that you wanted a raise for the last season. You wanted to make a lot of money the last season or whatnot. I know. I get it, my brother. We all want raises. I want a raise at my job right now. Right now. I want a raise at my job right now. Right this second, I want a raise at my job right now. But nigga, that's not how you get this shit, dog. That was too elaborate. Lies supposed to be simple shit you can follow. Lies is not supposed to be some big convoluted piece of shit. Lies supposed to be simple as fuck. Lies supposed to be smooth. Lies supposed to be like smooth and shit. Lies supposed to be easy to track. You had the most complex lie ever. You wrote a movie. Nigga, that was a script. That was a scene. I swear you probably stole that scene from Empire. That was probably in the 5th season, and you took it from Lee Daniels and you put it on in real life. My nigga, that was probably supposed to happen to fucking damn, I don't even remember your character in fucking Empire no more. I'm fucking Juicy. I'm sick of calling you I can't even remember your character name in Empire no more, my nigga. And I loved Empire. It was funny. No, it wasn't that funny, but it was interesting. When I start a story, I usually like to watch it to the end. That's one of the reasons why I stayed on Empire. I was the only one of the people I know still watching that fucking show. I watched it to the end. I watched it up until the fucking end, till the fucking car blew up and fucking Cookie or whatever, and Cookie and Lucius almost died in that fucking car blowing up. I don't know who died because they didn't never air the last episode because of pandemic time and shit. But I watched it up until the end. Nigga, they wrote you out that last season because you was tripping. You was tripping. You did that bullshit. I know you wanted a raise, my nigga. That's not how you get a raise, my nigga. That's not how you get a raise. I want a raise right now, but I'm not gonna make up some elaborate lie to make me look like a fucking superhero so I can get a raise at my fucking job. That's not what you do. That's not what you do. Oh, shit. They wrote you out because they had to. Nigga, you go to fucking Fox or Lee Daniels, whoever controls you getting a fucking raise. Look, check this out. Show's been sitting around me for a long time. I'm the show. Other than Terrence Howard and fucking and Taraji P. Henson, I'm this fucking show. I know whatever his name, Drip Drop, that nigga, I know he been in some other shit, but this show is fucking me. They here to see me, my singing voice. The songs that's dope, my fucking songs. Nigga, give me some more fucking money. Nigga, I don't know what you could have did to got another raise. But that wasn't the answer, my nigga. You gay. Suck some dick. Man, I'm not sucking dick to get a raise, my nigga. I wouldn't do it because I'm not a gay man, but you are a fully gay man. You could have sucked some dick to got right. I'm joking. Clearly, I'm joking. I am joking. But seriously, on a serious note, that's not how you get a raise. It's not. It's not. You did the wrong thing to try to get a raise. Like, nigga, that's not how you get a raise at your job. Nigga, do your job well and fucking.
This is all coming from a place of love. Donkey today for Monday, March 14th. Go to Kanye.
Get back to that. But Jussie, dude, that's not how you get a raise at your job, dog. That was the dumbest shit ever. Like I said, lie's supposed to be small, easy to track. You put your best friend in your lie, just in case you call your best friend. You cover your tracks in your lie, but it's supposed to be small and manageable. You wrote a fucking play for a lie. And you ain't even hired the right niggas to do this shit. You could have hired white dudes. Even though they probably would have flipped on you too, but you could have hired the right looking motherfuckers. And you did it on camera. You think 2 African niggas look like 2 white boys? That's you, dog. That was that wasn't even a hot idea. I can't even say that was a crackhead idea. I can't say it was a hot idea. That was just fucking dumb and desperate, my dude. As a fan of the show, of the last show we probably gonna ever see your ass in, Empire, I was a fan. I watched it up until the end of the series run. I saw every single episode of that show. Dude, it's not how you get a raise, dog. You probably thought you were supposed to be making more than Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson because a lot of the show was centered around you and you were one of the main focuses and one of the main stories, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, fuck out of here. You're not them. Sorry. Dude, my nigga, it's not how you get a raise. That's not how you get a raise. I don't know how you get a raise in Hollywood. I don't work there. I work at Home Depot. It's not the same place. I know how to get a raise at my job. Do my job well, and be like, check this out. I need a fucking raise. I'm fucking walking out of this bitch. That's how I get a job at my. That's how I get a raise. That's how I'm gonna get a raise at my job when I fucking when I go back and ask for one. But I don't know how you get a raise in Hollywood. But that's not the move. Maybe this was supposed to be your directorial debut. You were supposed to be directing and starring in something for you. I can't figure this shit out. What's this supposed to be? Like, it was so convoluted. It was so complex. It was so complicated. It was too much. It was way too much. It was way too much. You did too much. My dude, what the fuck? But 5 months and 30 months probation does seem harsh. I will say that though. 5 months seems harsh as fuck for nobody to have gotten hurt. It was a big hoax, wasted a lot of time, but 5 months is a lot for somebody not to get hurt and for something not to be stolen. You just, I can't even say you told a little white lie. You told a big black ass lie, nigga. You told the John Henry of lies. You told the you ain't tell a little white lie. You told a big black ass lie. You ain't tell a little white lie. You told a big black ass lie. But nobody got hurt. Nothing was stolen. 5 months seems excessive as fuck. Jail time seems excessive as fuck. They could have gave you the 30 months probation and some community service. And everybody was like, okay. I see him on the road picking up shit. I got his ass. But 5 actual months in jail is insane. And I hope that gets reduced or something, because that is crazy. But they wanted to make an example out of you. I get that part. But 5 months, five actual months in jail or prison, wherever you gotta fucking do your time at, is fucking insane. That's a lot, my nigga. I feel you. I got on that part. I ain't with you with the lie. I see you going down with the lie. You're the greatest, worst lie of all time. I get you going down with the lie. You lied this much, you gonna lie to the end. I understand. But, so I'm not fucking with you on that part. But them giving you 5 months in jail is fucking insane. What did he say? Citizen? Oh, this favorite part. This favorite part. Nigga say, I am not suicidal. If something happens to me, just know I didn't do it. I am not suicidal. I am in great spirits. I am innocent. I'm a black man. I'm a black man. I'm a gay man. And they did this to me. I am innocent, but I'm not suicidal. If something happens to me, just know I didn't do it. I was murdered. This nigga think he Epstein. This nigga think he Epstein. This nigga think he Epstein. This nigga think he Michael Jackson. This nigga think he Nelson Mandela. This nigga think he Tupac. I don't know who the fuck this nigga. He already said these things. He already said he's the gay Tupac. I don't know who the fuck this nigga think he is. But this nigga is fucking crazy, man. This nigga thinks he's important. That's this nigga thinks he's important enough to kill to keep quiet. What? That's why this is the greatest, worst lie of all time. This nigga fully believes that shit. When you lie, you gotta have as a lying ass nigga, I know this. You gotta have conviction in your lie. You gotta believe your lie so everybody else believe your shit. When you lie, you gotta feel your lie more than everybody in the fucking room. Everybody has to feel that you feel your lie. You gotta take your lie to the fucking grave if you have to. I know, as a lying ass nigga, I be lying, but I get caught lying all the time. A terrible liar. But not as terrible as that nigga. I'm a terrible liar. But I know, as a lying ass nigga, you supposed to believe your lie. But nigga, your lie ain't supposed to get you in jail. Your lie ain't supposed to get you kicked out your house. Your lie ain't supposed to get you fucking beat up by your girl or whatever. Nigga, when you lie and you got it out, there's a point of a lie that you go to when you can't really go back from. So for the rest of your life, you have to believe this happened to you. For the rest of your life, you have to believe this actually happened to you, dog. You went too far. You can't come back and be like, I was just fucking around. I was trying to get a raise. I was hurt. I was high. You can't come back and say, I was high as hell when I came up with this plan. I was sad about me not getting a raise. I talked to Lee Daniels about getting a raise. He said, fuck out of here. I talked to the executive at Fox. They say, fuck out of here. I wanted a raise. I wanted it bad. I got super high and I came up with this plan. And once it started in motion, I couldn't take it back. So I went all the way through with it. And once I got caught, you can't do that no more. You went too far with this fucking lie. You have to keep it going. You can't go back on this lie. You can't. You can't. You went too far. For the rest of your life, you gotta believe this bullshit. For the rest of your life, you have to believe this bullshit. And that's sad, man. That's fucking sad. For the rest of your life, you have to act like this shit is real. Because you let it go too far. And if something does happen to Jussie, I'm going to take all this shit. If something happens to Jussie in jail, matter of fact, I can't even say if something happens to Jussie, I'm going to take all this shit back. Because what if he kills himself to make his lie more believable? This nigga is fucking, this nigga is 9 feet deep. He's too far in the water. He has to kill him. I can't say he has to kill himself in jail to make his lie believable. I can't say that. I can't say he has to injure himself in jail to the fullest, all the way to damn near kill himself in jail to make his lie seem a little more believable that the people are after him. I can't say that. But would we be surprised if he did, though? Would we? Would we be surprised if he did go that far? Because he's too far in the water. He's 12 feet. He's in Hadley. He's far. He's, you know that little blue line when you go to the beach and you can like tippy toe and shit. But once you get to that drop, that straight water, he's out there with no lifeboat. He has no fucking life vest. He has nothing. He don't have nothing. He's just out there in that water. He's far as fuck. He's out there in that water. He's drowning. He's deep. He's too far. It's not in the out of the realm of possibility to say he's too far in that water to say he's going to hurt himself in prison to make his lie seem more believable. He's that far in the water, dog. He's that far. It's not crazy to say he might do some shit like that. I hope it doesn't come to that because I don't want that to happen to that man. It's a black man at the end of the day. But a dumbass black man. Nigga, what the fuck? I usually don't go on rants and shit. Like, I got another rant in me. I ain't done. I gotta put my fucking glasses back on for this one. Because I'm sick of talking about fucking Kanye West. I'm sick of that nigga. I gotta put my glasses back on for this shit because I need to see. Because I couldn't see. But I'm gonna take my glasses off midway. One more time for Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Rick. One more time. Okay. I ain't gonna say this is my last time addressing Kanye because I love talking about Kanye. Kanye is one of the greatest artists of all time. But Kanye, you are a bitch ass nigga. As a father, I can't condone none of the shit Kanye doing. Stop fucking lying and capping. This is not about your fucking kids. This is not about TikTok. This is not about Listen to the donkey of the day from March 14th, right here. Listen to See the God. Let's play. It's coming. Computer be moving slow.
Yay. Now we have
There
to
you
be
go.
specific about things nowadays because people buy BS. That's what.
My computer be bugging. I need a new computer.
Kanye West. Yay.
Anybody want to buy me a
Now we
new
have to
Apple
be specific about
laptop?
things nowadays because people try to conflate
Give me my ID.
situations in order to defend and justify BS. That's what happens a lot in the case of Kanye West. Okay, nobody is better at conflating BS with real issues to make himself look like the victim than Kanye West. So let me say this. This situation has nothing to do with Kanye West and whatever issues he's having in regard to his children. Okay? It's not about that at all. That has nothing to do with why he's getting donkey today. This has to do with the blatant hypocrisy this man continues to do, and folks just allow it. Okay, look, we are all walking contradictions, and we contradict ourselves often, all right? And someone should always call us out on our contradictions, and that's where I come in today, all right? By the way, contradictions are what make human behavior so maddening and yet so fascinating all at the same time. Okay, listen, I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on this. I just have a few points, okay? And one I heard yesterday, I actually agree with. Kanye doesn't want his kids on TikTok. I understand that totally. I don't want my kids on social media either. Listen to what he had to say.
Hey everybody, I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I'm not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so. And then when people say, oh, they're going to use this for you in court, I didn't have a say-so on whether or not they went to Sierra Canyon. Most men do not, there's no such thing as 50-50 custody. It always leans towards the mom.
Like I said, this has nothing to do with the kids. This has to do with Kanye West, all right? Kanye West, this is Charlamagne talking, Brother Leonard. You have more negative influence on people than TikTok ever will. Does Kanye West think depicting the murder of his ex-wife's boyfriend in a music video, decapitating him and burying him, is a positive image? Is he okay with his kids or any kids seeing those images? You think that video of you pretending to murder Pete wasn't all over TikTok? It's very hypocritical, okay? Speaking of positive images, what happened to Jesus, Kanye? What happened to your love of Christ? What about any of what you're doing is Christian? I don't care how many times you pray online. I don't care how many times you mention God. You make all that null and void when you're killing someone in a music video and when you are making threats to people online saying that you can afford to get them hurt, tempting to you now. So why would you put a man's family in danger like that by putting their address out there? Is that positive? Do you want your kids seeing that? Is that godly? Once again, Kanye, you're playing a dangerous game. Telling folks I can afford to have you hurt and putting folks' addresses out there. Same way you want people, same way you don't want people playing about your family, folks not gonna play about their family. Then it kills me that he's online playing victim. You mad because after weeks of you slandering Pete Davidson on social, never mind the phone calls you make to Pete behind the scenes. Let's just keep it about what people, see. After weeks of slandering that man on social media, after you depicted that man being killed, decapitated, and buried in a music video, not caring how that would trigger his family and people who love him. After weeks of doing that, Pete finally decided to clap back at you and gave you some very emotionally intelligent, mature advice. He told you to go get some help, okay? If you need help, go get it, King. I personally don't think you're crazy. I think you know exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it, and it's rooted in jealousy and envy. You just mad that Pete Davidson is with Kim Kardashian, yet you throw rocks, and then when Pete throws one back, all of a sudden you the victim. Listen to what he had to say.
Wow.
Boyfriend texts me, antagonizing me, bragging about being in bed with my wife. I thought it publicly for a year and a half. I've been dragged, and how she's not my wife. She don't have her last name, and now he texting me, talking and bragging about how he's in bed with my wife, and I'm like, well, who's watching my children if he's texting me bragging about being in bed with my wife?
The nanny. And by the way, that's not antagonizing. However Pete chooses to respond to you is justified. You depicted him getting murdered in a music video, and he's done nothing to you. Your ex-wife chose him. That's not his fault. Okay, could all you young rappers who Kanye likes to be around, please tell that man, this ain't Pete. Okay?
It ain't.
It ain't G either. It's no letter.
Lame
It's just
fuck.
lame. You got a 27-year-old man, Pete Davidson, out
Bitch
here
ass
moving
nigga.
more maturely,
Bitch
with
ass
more
nigga.
emotional intelligence than you, a 44-year-old billionaire. Now, my final point.
We love
is
you. You
actually
got
the
money.
biggest
That's
one.
why they want
Okay, it's how Kanye keeps calling folks pawns
pawn.
for the Democratic Party. That's what he called Dale Hughley, a broke pawn. Okay, the reality, yes, we all have been used by politicians. They use our platforms, they use our voices, they tell us what we want to hear, and then when they get in office, they don't do none of what they told us they were going to do on the campaign trail. It's our job to hold them accountable, same way I'm holding you accountable this morning, okay? He called D.L. Hughley a broke pawn. He was upset that, Pete Davidson has a Hillary Clinton tattoo. Look, we all saw Kanye West in the White House calling Donald Trump his daddy.
Bitch ass
With the
nigga.
MAGA hat on. We saw him about to give Trump a lap dance.
Didn't Diddy coin that bitch assness on that Diddy shit?
And says they are in bed with the political elite, that's projection. Because the fact is, when Kanye West ran for president, his independent campaign, and I'm putting independent in air quotes, was secretly run by GOP elites. These are facts. It's documented. It's actually a great story that came out about it last year. You can actually, I think I read it on the Daily Beast last December. His campaign was being investigated for potentially violating federal election laws because they didn't report paying these GOP advisors because they were trying to hide the association between known GOP operatives and the Kanye West presidential campaign. Kanye, you talk about people being pawns for the Democratic Party in the figurative sense, but you literally were used by the GOP as a pawn to take away votes from the Democratic Party. The whole point of his campaign was to help Trump get reelected. That's why he had all those GOP operatives running his campaign. Google it. Look it up. What he's accusing other people of doing on behalf of Democrats, he actually did for Trump's Republicans. So you can't call DL a broke pawn. You can't get mad at Pete for having a Hillary tattoo. Talk to the people about why you had GOP operatives, some with ties to Trump, running your presidential campaign if you were supposed to be independent. I'm gonna end it with this. I hope you work out whatever situation you need to work out with your kids, but stop bleeding on people who didn't cut you. Don't get mad at DL for what he said about you and your behavior towards Kim. That's called an OG holding you accountable. Okay, accountability. Instead of getting mad at DL, you should listen to him and listen to everybody else telling you how foolish you are moving. You are a billionaire with a lot to lose. Yeezy, Cap, you got a lot of great things going on. Stop letting your ego get the best of you before you lose it all. Please let Remy Ma give Kanye West the biggest yo.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. Stupid motherfucker. Dumb.
And also, final point, speaking of big egos, okay, you got my egos. Speaking of big egos, Kanye West, remember when you called me last November? We were yelling and screaming at each other. You told me what you were really mad about, King. Tell him. You told me what is really bothering you in this situation. It's why it's hard to take you serious when I see you red. Because I know what's really bothering you. You know I know. Alright? You can fool people on social media, you can fool the general public, but you know I know. Let's just leave it at that. For now. I have nothing else to say here for now. Unless Kanye want me to say more. Personally, I'm gonna just send you some healing energy. That's it. That's all. Keywords. Okay? Big ego. Let the instrumental going red. I love that song. This is great. I love that song.
Keywords hard.
I ain't say nothing about that. I ain't say that.
You didn't say it was hard.
I didn't say that. Just shut up, okay? Let the instrumental play. Let Beyonce just sing, okay? It's a great, great record, all right? It's too big. It's too wide.
I'm not messing with you.
I'm just trying to be a better human, but y'all won't let me. Okay? Don't just let me continue to grow and evolve on my own. All right? I go to therapy every week. Leave me alone. That's all I ask for people. Leave me alone. I'm trying to be a better human. I'm just trying to be a better human. Leave me alone.
It's not working.
Leave me alone. Sending Kanye West healing energy. get to bar. I will. Matter of fact,
Haven't seen Charlamagne cook nobody like that in a long fucking time. Welcome back, my brother. But let me pull up these Kanye tweets. No text, sorry. Because I'm sick of this sucker shit. I'm sick of nobody calling them out. And he paying the media. He paying me. Kanye, cut me a check too. I'm media. I'm Tough Conversations Podcast. Podcast where I had the toughest conversations. Necessary critique on the culture. Cut me a check. I'll shut the fuck up. I'm broke as fuck, my nigga. Cut me a check. I'll shut the fuck up. But since you ain't, I gotta keep it real. Gots to be honest. Because you're not paying me. Pay me. Pay me too. I need some money. But until then, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Pete Davidson say he's done being quiet. Oh, my lips look so. Ugh. I'm getting these from page 6, but it was all over social media the other day. Kanye and your bitch asses. On to those messages pop up, we'll keep it thigh wild with y'all right now. You know how the same way we look at Jussie Jamal was the nigga name in the show. Jamal. I fucking remember. I knew I remember. I knew I was gonna remember. The nigga named Jamal. Fucking Jamal. I remember. A nigga named Jamal. Okay, you know how the Jussie and Kanye situation is kind of similar? Because just like Jussie was trying to weaponize our black struggle and the gay struggle to, further his lie, whatever he was trying to do with his lie. You know how he was trying to weaponize the black struggle and the gay struggle to try to get a raise at his job at Empire, or set up his next show, or whatever the fuck he was finna do. He wanted to be looked at as a hero or whatnot, whatever. I don't know what the fuck that nigga was doing, but the nigga was lying. The same way he was trying to weaponize the black struggle and the gay struggle, Kanye West is doing the same thing with our struggle. The black struggle with Democrats, how sometimes they can feed us a bunch of bullshit, and the struggle with fathers not being able to see their children. As a new father, thank you, Cadence, my girl, my baby. As a father, this shit makes me sick to my stomach, yo. Just don't use the battle for fathers' rights as a selfish way, as for a selfish agenda, yo. Shout out to Charlamagne the God for saying something, but it seems like nobody is saying anything. It seems like everybody wants to make jokes. And this is what D.L. Hughley was saying. That's why he went at D.L. saying everybody wants to make jokes and laugh about this shit like this shit funny, but it's not. He is harassing that lady. He is harassing that man. Kanye need his ass beat. That's why you trying to run around with Fabio and Game and these big scary niggas, Because somebody need to beat that nigga ass. You out here threatening niggas? You out here threatening DL? Oh, you stay in Calabasas? Oh, I ain't bet. You ain't learn from putting Drake's address out? Drake said, pull up, pussy. Making your destination come here, nigga. I'm outside. What is you talking about? But everybody loves Kanye. Everybody need to. Remember when, who the fuck said this? Who said this? Somebody said this about Star. Star said this about 50. Star said 50 Cent wants to feed his niggas. He want his niggas to need him. That's even more true about Kanye West. He got all these people around him that fucking need him. And that's why they don't say nothing to his ass. Because them niggas need him. You ain't seen Drake, Nick, Kanye doing all this bullshit. Drake don't need Ye. Big Sean thinks he needs Ye. That's why that's why Big Sean went buddy back with Kanye West after all that bullshit he said about him. Because he might think he need him. I don't know. I don't know what, I don't fucking know. But Big Sean, after defending you online, and for you to go back and pal around with this nigga, for y'all to be cool again after him saying all that shit about you, dog. I know you all about peace and positivity and you know, being better and all that bullshit, but fuck that. You don't let no man disrespect you like, you don't let no man disrespect you the way he disrespected you and just be cool with that nigga. Fuck that. Not me. I ain't the one. You got me fucked all the way up. You got me fucked all the way up, my nigga. Fuck is my name. But Kanye West, stop using the struggle for fathers, the injustice of fathers in courtrooms when it comes to child support and all that shit. Stop using that shit to get at Kim and Pete. You don't give this can't be about your kids. Cause they seeing this shit that you're seeing this shit. They are seeing this shit that you're doing. They looking at all the sucker shit you're doing. They might not be old enough to understand. I think North the oldest, she may be old enough to see what the fuck is going on. They will see all this shit. They will see all this shit when they get older. You can't, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You can't erase this shit from the internet, my nigga. They will see this shit. Stop using our struggle. Everybody, stop using our struggles for your personal fucking agenda. I'm sick of it. Sick. Sick of you motherfuckers using our personal struggles for y'all bias ass fucking agendas and y'all sneaky, skivy ways to get ahead and shit and to fuck with people. Stop using our fucking agendas, dog. It's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. And everybody else knows it's bullshit, but no one wants to call you out because they like you or they fucking need you. I don't need you unless you paying me, unless you got a check for me because I'm broke as fuck. Unless you got a check for fame. I don't need you. I like you, but I don't like you that much. And I clearly don't need you unless you got a check for me. And then it got to be a nice check. I need a nice check. I need a nice check. It ain't gotta be that nice. 50,000. I can shut the fuck up. 50,000. 50,000. I can shut the fuck up. 50,000. But until then, I'm keeping it 1,000. Until you pay me $50,000, I ain't shutting the fuck up. I'm keeping honest with your bitch ass. You are being a bitch ass nigga. Stop being a bitch ass nigga. Damn, Kanye. Why you are being such a bitch ass nigga? Let me read these messages and then I'm gonna get up out of here. Yo, it's Skeet. I like how he refers to himself as Skeet, not Pete. Yo, it's Skeet. Can you please take a second and calm down? It's 8 a.m. and it don't gotta be like this. Kim is literally the best mother I've ever met. What she does for those kids is amazing. And you are so fucking lucky that she's your kid's mom. I've decided I'm not going to let you treat us this way anymore. And I'm done being quiet. Grow the fuck up. Kanye West replies, oh, you using profanity. Where you at right now? Pete said, in bed with your wife. Then he sent him a picture of him in bed. Kim's not in the picture, but you get the point. Kim is funny. Pete's funny as fuck. In bed with your wife, bitch ass nigga. Kanye West says, happy to see you're out of rehab. Was happy to see you out of the hospital in rehab. Pete said, same here. It wonders what those places do when you go get help. You should try it. I'm in LA for the day. If you want to stop being a little internet bitch boy and talk. Kanye West says, come to Sunday service. Pete says, you don't scare me, bro. Your actions are so pussy and embarrassing. It's so sad to watch you ruin your legacy on the daily. You're welcome to come to Sunday service. Why don't we meet after Sunday service and the Saints game? I'll be at the BHH. We can have food and talk it out in my room, privately, one-on-one, man-to-man. What you are doing to your family is dangerous and is going to scar them for life. Please handle these matters privately, bro. I beg of you. If you read that message from Pete, it says, why don't we meet after Sunday service and the Saints game? Football season has been over for a couple months. If I recall, they not playing. The Saints aren't playing. So these messages are old. Kanye online acting like he sent this, like this shit was today. Like it was over the weekend. These messages are old. They're not playing football right now. After the Saints game, Saints ain't playing. Super Bowl happened. We're in the middle of we're at the tail end of the basketball season. They're not playing football right now. Tom Brady retired and unretired already. These messages are old. Kanye West says, you want to see me? Come to service. Pete says, this isn't public, dude. I'm not here for pictures and press, which is obviously all you care about. My offer stands. I wish you man up for once in your life. Let me help you, man. I struggle with mental stuff too. It's not an easy journey. You don't have to feel this way anymore. There's no shame in having a little help. You'll be so happy in that peace. You have no idea how nice I've been to you despite your actions toward me. I've stopped SNL from talking about or making fun of you, which they've wanted to do for months. I stopped stand-up comedians from doing bits about you because I don't want the father of my girl's kids to look bad out here. I had your back even though you treat me like shit because I want everything to be smooth. But if you continue to press me like you have for the past 6 months, I'm going to stop being nice. And that's the end of the messages. Kanye West, no, he's antagonizing me about being in bed with my wife when she isn't even, like, he called her my wife when she isn't even my wife anymore. She wanted her last name off. Nigga, these messages are old. He said after the Saints game. The Saints ain't playing. This was during football season. Football season ended 2 months ago. Hey, who the fuck you think you talking to? You must think, matter of fact, you're right. People are fucking stupid. But you're not finna fool niggas with a fucking brain, bro. You are tripping. Kanye West, you need your ass beat. You going at DL Hughley saying you know where he stay at. You put, DL stay in Calabasas. I bet. Somebody go. And I'm sick of hearing, he's not in his right mind since his mom died. Pete dad died too. Pete could pull the same bullshit that Kanye that y'all be pulling for Kanye. Oh, he's not the same since his mom died. Pete dad died at fucking 9/11. His dad was a fucking firefighter hero. Fuck is you? Pete could pull the same bullshit that y'all pull for Kanye. He could pull that same bullshit that y'all pull for Ye. He can. Oh, I ain't been the same since my mom died. Since my dad died. He can pull that same bullshit out of his ass that y'all do for Kanye West. Oh, he's not the same since his mom died. His mom was his biggest fan. Well, Pete's dad was his fucking hero, and he died saving lives in fucking 9/11. You fucking pieces of shit. And I hate you fucking Kanye stans and you motherfuckers that being paid by him in the media, unlike me, because he ain't cut me a check yet. Like I said, if he cuts me a check, I will shut the fuck up. But until then, I gotta be real. I gotta be honest. Like I said, you motherfuckers make me sick on this nigga dick so much because y'all love this nigga music and his clothes, all that bullshit. That's why that shit matter. He a bitch ass nigga. He being a bitch ass nigga, man. And I'm sick of that shit. As a father, don't use our struggles to being able to see our kids as a ploy to get back at your fucking ex-wife or fucking that young nigga. I ain't know Pete was that young. He's 27. He's younger than I am. I ain't know Pete was that young. Oh, fucking well. Stop using our struggles as fathers to get back at Kim and Pete. You just mad that young nigga is fucking the shit out your ex-wife, nigga. That's it. Matter of fact, I don't even think it's because of Pete. Anybody else probably would have got this onslaught. But if anybody else was doing the sucker shit that y'all said that Kanye West was doing, we would have called them out on it. We would have been like, yo, that's a bitch ass nigga. That is a bitch ass nigga. Stop being a bitch ass nigga, dog. Let that hoe go. If figured she's a hoe, but you can't even call her a hoe, but that's the song. Nah, I can't never disrespect you. You too dope as fuck for me to be disrespectful. I'm not calling you a hoe. I'm singing a song. But my nigga, you lost. Let it go. She chose up. And if Charlamagne is right, that y'all had a conversation, and the reason why you're really mad is I read between the lines of the Big Ego song playing. It's too big, it's too wide, it's too strong, it won't fit, it's too much, it's too tough, walk like that, da-da-da-da. That's, if the reason why you mad, because Pete got a big dick and he fucking your wife, you a bitch ass nigga, dog. And we know you was lying in the song Blessings. And if he said he'd been stopping comedians for talking about you, and we haven't seen much. Only person we've seen talking about it, but he's been on your side, it's kind of Schultz. We haven't seen anybody going viral talking about this shit, but DL don't give a fuck. DL OG. What I can't wait for is Pete Davidson's next fucking stand-up. This next fucking stand-up is gonna be a fucking classic. It's gonna be a fucking hit. I can't wait. I'm finna be, whatever streaming services is on, I'm gonna be watching his next stand-up like this. Cause I know. I ate too many chips. I know he's gonna let your ass fucking have it. And that's where I'm gonna leave y'all. Kanye, stop being a bitch, dog. You mad that that young nigga, young white boy, whatever. You mad that Pete Davidson has a big dick and he fucking your wife. That makes you a hoe nigga. And that's a nigga with a big dick. Stop hating on us. Small ass nigga. Get some help, man. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't got no mental fucking issues. Ain't nothing fucking wrong with you. You're just a bitch ass nigga. I'm not going. It's big thing.